Afternoon, is it? But you know what I mean. Warm welcome once again to Fulham Live here on FFC TV. We've got a busy day. Myself, gentleman Jim McGullion, and of course alongside me Jamie Reid. We're covering this Premier League Cup final here, under 16s at Craven Cottage, 12 o'clock kickoff, and then we got to hot-tail it over to the Emirates. A little bit tinny sounding in my headset today, but we'll be heading over for the 5:30 kickoff this evening for the in the Premier League. But this lunchtime, it's all about the under 16s. The Fulham under 16s are making their way out now. Behind referee Jake Hillier, his assistants Jacob Miller, the assistant, the other assistant Nathan George, and the fourth official Chris Bowdery. Great occasion for these young players playing here at Craven Cottage. The Premier League Cup final versus Spurs. Just to explain, if you don't know too much about the competition, basically the 32 teams starting it in groups of 4. The top 2 from each group progress into a second group stage, 4 groups of 4, and then the winner of each of those groups goes into the semi-finals. And we've been in good form throughout the competition, hence our place in the final here this afternoon. We've had a 5-1 win against Brighton, a 6-1 win against West Bromwich Albion, a 7-1 win against Sunderland. So there's been some terrific results for Fulham on the way through. Plenty of goals. But it was a late stoppage time winner by Matthew McLeod that won it for us in the semi-final against Southampton and got us here to the final. Against Tottenham, they went through the whole of the group stages and the obviously the semi-finals unbeaten, 5 wins and 2 draws in the competition. Very strong opposition, but our lads capable for sure of winning this competition, and be a lovely way to start the weekend. From the side you might have seen, Ivan's just going through it now. It's Zach Brief in goal, Matthew McLeod, Isaiah Allen, Archie Taylor and Teddy Driscoll, the back four. The holding midfielders will be captain Mikel Abeng-John and Leo Hamilton. Wide men will be Jordan Yeboah and Kyle Grant, and probably Kai Valley, who's a prolific goal scorer, will be playing just off. Caden Duddy Sessegnon, the nephew, of course, of Ryan and Stephen. And on the bench for Fulham, we've got William Ritchie, the substitute goalkeeper, Benjamin Oluyemi, Stefan Lusakic, Nathan Fasida, and Malachi Odomusu. And it's you don't need a colour TV for this one. Fulham in the all-white kit and Tottenham in the all-black. Their goalkeeper, Mikel Jack, is in vivid, fairly bright pink. And Zach Brief in goal for Fulham. Guyana Youth International, joined as an under-9s here at the club. He's wearing the bright red, or the pale red that we sometimes see the first team goalkeepers. It looks like Fulham will attack the Hammersmith end in the first half, the way we like it. Fans only in the Johnny Haynes stand. We're also in the Johnny Haynes. We're in the press box. Brings back memories for me, directly above the area that I always stood in, just either side of the halfway line, behind the old-fashioned dugouts, the old red brick dugouts with a concrete slab on top. But lovely morning. They are threatening rain later, we'll have to see, but nice and bright and sunny at the moment. It will be Fulham to kick off. Attacking the Hammersmith end, as I say, and fingers crossed. We'll be celebrating in a couple of hours' time. It's great to get it done and dusted in regulation time, really, without the extra time and penalties that would happen if it was level. We've got to get across to Arsenal, as I say, so the earlier finish would suit us. Let's hope it's the Fulham fans down in front of us and the Fulham players in the all-white kit that are celebrating as we get the game underway. The pitch looking incredible, really, for this time of year when you think back to how things used to be. But another good occasion, Jamie. Nice to be here. First, this is a first for us. You know, we've done a couple of the women's games this season. Something a bit different today. Nice to be seeing the young talent, these youngsters. Big occasion for them in this cup final, and lovely day, lovely weather, lovely pitch. They've got their own fans here around them, and hopefully all set up for a great occasion.
It's a huge opportunity, isn't it, Jim? Yeah, it gives people the chance to come and see the next generation. There's a clear pathway through to Marco's first team, and you want these players to show that they can progress.
There's an early ball forward, looking for Caden Sessegnon. He's forced the defender to knock it behind for a corner. The early ball forward. Fulham have our first corner of the game. Very positive from the lads. The ball down the far side into the channel. He stayed onside. Just turned, he's trying to turn it back in onto his right foot, Caden. The defender scooped it behind for a corner. So corner from the left-hand side for Fulham. Swung in, it's a dangerous one. Just landed on the roof of the net, but the keeper, I think, must have touched it. He's indicating, Mr. Hillier, that it's another corner to Fulham.
Dangerous delivery, wasn't it, into the 6-yard box? It's that area of uncertainty. It wasn't in the quadrant, the ball, as we see it again, and he did tip it over. Yeah,
he couldn't be sure where that was going to drop. Mikel Jack in goal for Tottenham. He just got his fingertips to it and pushed it onto the roof of the net. So this second corner coming from the right-hand side from Fulham's point of view. Being in-swinger with the left boot. Again, it's a good delivery. Wasn't too far from catching the goalkeeper out, but once again that one landing on the roof of the net. Teddy Driscoll, who has got a lovely left foot. He's the left back. He will get forward, and he'll figure on a number of the set pieces, I would think. It was a dangerous ball in, but just landed on the roof of the net. Goal kick to Tottenham. Pumped down the middle. Hooked away by Mikel Obeng-John, the Fulham captain, but Tottenham had possession. Nice bit of footwork there from Harry Hughes for the visitors. And he pings it out towards the far side. Long ball forward down Tottenham's right hand side, but that went out of play. Throw into Fulham. Good number of these kids have played at under 18 level as well for Fulham, including captain Mikel Obeng-John, who was on the ball there. He's been playing predominantly under 18 since Christmas, really. A good bit of defending there as we look to break down the right hand side. Jordan Yeboah thought he was away, but the interception from the fullback there, George Jobling, and it came off. Jaden went out for a throw into Tottenham. Jobling winning it back. Oh, he's tripped there. It was a foul, I think. Leo Hamilton just raising his right boot and he caught Jobling.
Yeah, he wanted to try and stop that little path through. He looks combative in the midfield area, doesn't he, Hamilton?
Yeah, and skillful as well, Jamie. I think he's known for his silky skills. Great to be fancy being that age and a talented footballer connected to a professional club, Premier League club, with hopes of a career as a professional footballer. It's just wonderful. I mean, of course, they won't necessarily all progress through to the professional ranks, but just to be out there playing at Craven Cottage at that age, Jamie, it must be a wonderful feeling for him.
Yeah, of course, and I think it's easier now, isn't it, for the young players? You think back to the likes of Tony Gale, Paul Parker, when they were coming through, more jobs to do. I don't think it was quite as grand, was it? The pace certainly wasn't as impressive as it is now. They've got so many opportunities ahead of them, haven't they, these young players, if they get it right? Yeah,
and once you're attached to a Category 1 academy, there's a foul on Sessignon. That'll be a free kick to Fulham. He was up with play just about. The referee was sprinting in the same direction, a little bit behind the play, but he saw the foul. Free kick to Fulham. Yeah, great opportunity, Jamie, and they're so well looked after now. I mean, the academies are so well run. They take care of their education and their diet and everything else, and it's just a wonderful way to be living your life as a 15, 16-year-old. This could be promising for Fulham. We've got plenty of players in the box. Tottenham have got everybody back inside the penalty area. If we prepare, I think it will probably be Teddy Driscoll to swing it in with his left foot, but we shall see. Leo Hamilton's there as well. Now it's going to be Leo. Swings it to the back post. Oh, flag went up on this our side here. Decent looking ball in, but just faded past everybody in the end and bounced out for a goal kick, but the flag went up. Kai Valley almost got something on it. A prolific goal scorer. He's one of a good number of these that joined as under 9s. South African Youth International, prolific goal scorer. And almost got on the end of that, but here's Hamilton for Fulham, carrying it up towards the edge of the penalty area. Squares it infield, some lovely footwork. Heading for the byline, it's Kyle Grant. In the end, the challenge came in. Lovely work from Kyle Grant there, strong and purposeful and quick feet, Jamie. He tempted the defender into the challenge, but the referee's stopped play for some reason, but it's going to be a throw into Fulham.
Fair play to Oscar Sandiford, the Tottenham defender. He watched the ball, Jim, which is a sort of dying skill, isn't it? You've got to make sure it's not the player, it's the ball, isn't it? That's what does all the damage, and he stood up to the task well, but great feet from Kyle Grant. So exciting.
Yeah, otherwise you could sense it in the crowd, but as you say, Jamie, you've got to give credit where it's due. It's a very well-timed tackle, and you see the way he celebrated it, the kid, as well. It's something you see nowadays in modern-day football with defenders. When they make a crucial interception or a really good tackle, they celebrate almost like a goal, which not something that we saw too much of from Bobby Keach, but That's a foul, but he overran it, the Tottenham defender. The referee trying to make his mind up there, I think, whether to let play go on or not. Jordan Yeboah had possession for Fulham, but certainly Joe McKell, I beg John, had been brought down. McKell, the Fulham captain, and this is promising as well. You can see they're looking at the players' kits and the corner flags. Just a slight breeze blowing around, but it's a lovely afternoon for playing football. Teddy Driscoll's over this, as we would expect. Kai Valley is there as well, and Leo Hamilton. Teddy very much the set piece expert. Got that left foot, that John Asengla really in the under-21s. He'll take a lot of the set pieces. I think he's going to go and take this one. Three-man wall, but he goes for goal. He's just got too much into that, and it's always heading wide of the target. Sweet strike, and he has got, as I say, a really reliable left foot, but on that occasion off target, Jamie, it was never coming back.
No, he set it well enough, looking to try and beat the goalkeeper at that far post. Of course, even though the goalkeepers are very tall, you have to think they're not fully grown, are they, at this sort of age? So you can look to go elevation into the top corners. He didn't quite get it right.
Decent strike.
It was.
Back it goes for Zach Briefing, another one who joined as an under-9 Guyana international. There's a foul, surely, when the referee's allowed play to go on, but he's going to give that. You could see that coming. That was a foul for me on Matthew McLeod. I think it was Harry Hughes, the Tottenham player, but then as Michaela Ben-John came back and bundled the Tottenham player over, the referee couldn't wait to give the free kick, and this could be dangerous.
Yeah, that's the real bone of frustration, when you miss one and then you give the other one, because you could see he stepped right across him, didn't he, Harry Hughes?
Yeah.
It's clearly a free kick, Jim.
Yeah, no intention of playing the ball. He's just pushed him to the ground. And
they're both very similar, aren't they?
Michaela Ben-John's done more or less exactly the same thing, but he's given this one. It's about 3 yards outside the box, you would say. They've got Aston Ball, I think he's going to leave it. And it was Jobling who took it with his right foot, but it's cannoned off one of the Fulham players and out for Tottenham's first corner of the game.
Yeah, he's a two-footed player, isn't he, Jobling? Predominantly his right foot is his stronger side, but he's playing at left back because Sandyford is the more established of the two. Yeah,
he looks lively in these opening stages. Bit of pushing and shoving going on the goal line. As the corner swung in, Fulham head on it. And then Leo Hamilton was nudged off the ball there. I think it was Zion Beckles for Tottenham. Lost his boot as well, I think, Leo, in the process, but free kick to Fulham. Thankfully, the corner came to nothing. It'll be exhausting this for the lads. The adrenaline obviously was keep them going, but you've got that emotional tiredness that could creep in on a big occasion. But a bright start, and certainly looks like a game that will be enjoyable to watch, Johnny. You never know at young groups, but they're so similar nowadays in style and technique and the fitness levels and everything else to their grown-up counterparts, for want of a better expression. And the quality of football is undoubted, really.
Well, let's not forget, both of these sides have got good academies, Jim, and you have to have that, don't you, to be successful and get through to these showpiece competitions. You mentioned Fulham's run in the build-up to it. Let's not forget Tottenham beat Chelsea 3-1 in the semi-finals, so they're a good match. It should be a great final.
Yeah, as I said before the game, Jamie, they went through unbeaten. 5 wins and 2 draws, I think, but yet to lose a game in the competition. Fulham did lose in the group stages, but we were already confirmed progress at that point. There's Teddy Driscoll, turns it back in field for Archie Taylor, brings it forward, but Tottenham there. But I say there's a good number of these, Jamie, that joined at under-9 level, so they've been 6-7 years almost associated with the club. It's a long time.
Yeah, it really is. From a continuity point of view, it really helps as well, doesn't it? Because there's that style, there's that way of playing, and you see it at first team level, and there's almost a footprint that goes right down to the academy. It makes it much easier, doesn't it, when you step up?
Here comes Jobling again, though, down the left-hand side. Finds Courtney Coffey-Smith, heading for the byline. Well, almost hurdled the advertising hoardings there. Tottenham's left winger, but good defending from Fulham in the end, getting bodies across. But Jobling certainly in these early stages, during the opening 12 minutes or so, has looked dangerous, as you say, down this left-hand side. He looks a talent.
Yeah, he gets forward nice and positively, doesn't he? He played it out into the wide area, and we know that Coffee Smith can certainly cause problems.
There's Jordan Yeboah, good footballing surname for Fulham. And there's a pull on the shirt, surely.
He's got away with another one.
Yeah. He's very, he's not the biggest Harry Hughes, but certainly likes to make people aware of his presence. He's all pushing and shoving so far, and there was a clear foul there, I thought.
Yeah, he dragged the shirt. It was on the blind side, wasn't it, of the referee? But you think to yourself, why has he gone to ground there, surely?
Yeah. Did well to win the ball back for Fulham, but was just shoved off it. But here's Jobling for Tottenham. Across it goes for Ted Evans. Big tall lad, carries it forward, trying to play it down the right-hand touchline. Teddy Driscoll was in quickly for Fulham, turns it out for a throw-in. They haven't made a great job of it, but the referee wants it taken again, I think. Mr. Hillier just got this. I love being over here, Jamie. Actually, it's nice. As I say, brings back great memories for me being in this area of the ground. But this pillar here, this stanchion,
it's a throwback, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, but it just completely takes out, 5 yards or so of the pitch, all the way across, midway inside the Fulham half. But hopefully we'll be able to see what goes on either side of it, as Ted Evans carries that one forward. Got a bit over ambitious there. Session nicks it back for Fulham, and now we can break down the left hand side. Oh, it's a decent effort as well. Valley, was it? I think with the effort, he was always going to work infield onto his right foot, Jamie. That wasn't too far away on the run. Decent effort from Kai.
Well, the goalkeeper's not getting it, quite simply. He's got away with one there, hasn't he? Mikel Jack in the Tottenham goal. It's a real purposeful run. He's out in the wide area. He knows he's going to square the defender up, and he's going to cut infield. For me, you have to say the captain's maybe made that a bit easy, showing him inside.
Yeah, it was literally just over the crossbar. It was dipping as well. It was a beautiful strike on the run. He got the angle, he got the bend on it. Just maybe if he'd have been a couple of yards further out, that would have been up and over the goalkeeper and dipping into the net. But good effort, really good effort from Kai Valley. And they made a hash of the goal kick, Tottenham. We've got a corner, I think. We've gone our way.
Goal kick, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it is, yeah. I think the Fulham captain there, Michaela Beg-John, was certainly appealing for a corner, but he didn't make a great job of the last goal kick. Let's see how they get on here.
Really leads by example, doesn't he, the skipper?
Yeah. We've had a few standouts. I mean, they'll be looking obviously at Josh King, and in recent years, Harvey Elliott and Carvalho. There is a chance of playing first team football within the next year or two for some of these. And it's always a sign, I think, when a player looks and comes across as being much older, Jamie, and that's, for me, the Fulham captain. He leads by example, as you say, but he just has a presence about him and a confidence about him and a stature.
He's physical, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, and he just seems a year or two older than the rest of the players. And as I say, since Christmas, he's been playing regularly in the under-18s and more than holding his own there. So looks like a real talent. The ball forward, looking for Session, who got the faintest of touches on it, but Tottenham were in quickly to win it back. There's Sergio Wellspring. It's a dangerous ball through, looking for Phoenix of Fire. Good defending, and Teddy Driscoll coming back to nick it off him. Good physical match that, both a similar stature, but here come Tottenham again, and it's fed through into the box. Could be dangerous if Courtney Coffee Smith can keep it in play, which he did, but we've got plenty of players back in the box now for them. Jobling swings across towards the far side of the penalty area. Just couldn't quite get it under control. I think Austin Ball, I think, possibly on the far side there, tried to chest it down, but decent quality. I think the fans will be enjoying this. It's filling up now, the enclosure, the Johnny Haynes stand in front of us. Plenty of families and obviously plenty of youngsters. And nice for the players to see the Johnny Haynes stand looking pretty full. Here come Fulham down the right hand side with Jordan Yeboah. Back to Isaiah Allen and then back to Zach Brief in goal. Matthew McLeod, who got that late stoppage time winner in the semi-final against Southampton, who'd beaten Fulham in this competition last year in the final. So it was nice to get one back on him, but he's given that shirt pull. I think, I mean, he's had a few goes as Harry Hughes. I think that was one of the least obvious, but the referee certainly saw the shirt pull and indicated as much. So free kick to Fulham.
Yeah, he's one of those players who just rats around all the time, doesn't he? Always at it, Harry Hughes.
Yeah, he won't. He certainly won't give anyone any breathing space. He's not the biggest, but he's at it. Here comes Kai Valley for Fulham, who's switched across to the right hand side. Good ball into the box, but a powerful header away. And picked up by Phoenix of Fire. And the ball out towards the right hand side. Austin Ball is after it, but Teddy Driscoll was there first for Fulham. Back it goes to Zach Brief in goal. And now Isaiah Allen. Out to Matthew McLeod. I'm guessing there's some Scottish heritage for Matthew, but certainly based on his name, I don't know for sure. It's a long ball forward up to the edge of the Tottenham penalty area, and Jobling there wasn't too short, didn't get much in the way of communication from the goalie, I don't think. He's headed that behind for a corner.
Yeah, the goalkeeper stayed at home. He's really got to try and head it to him. You notice, don't you, in academy football, you mentioned about the way he chested the ball down. They don't head the ball anywhere near as much, Jim, so it's not a skill that they're maybe as adept at as playing the ball along the ground. It's just the evolution, isn't it, of football?
Yeah, good point, Jamie, very good point. Yeah, they're not encouraged now. I mean, they are at certain age groups, the lower age levels, I think they don't allow them to head it at all, but goalkeeper came and punched that one. He did well, a little bit unorthodox, but he got a good clean punch on it. Kyle Grant picks up the loose ball for Fulham and floated back in. The keeper's underneath that one, Mikel Jack, and takes it down comfortably. Did well from the corner. But yeah, there will come a point, I'm sure, Jamie, maybe in our lifetime, who knows, but you know, they might well outlaw heading the ball altogether, which would be a real shame, you know, having grown up in the generations that we did. But it's very much a part of the game, and an integral part of the game. But you know, if medical advice would suggest that, you know, there is long-term damage caused, then you know, you'd have to consider it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course. You look at the safety of players. You have to look at that as the forefront. But it does take something away from it. I agree, Jim, because if it's always been there, which it has for our sort of generations, it's so strange, isn't it, when you see the chesting, and the skill in the game is massive.
Yeah. Right on cue, there's a header away there from Fulham, but Harry Hughes picks it up, feeds it to his right hand side. It's good defending in the end. Archie Taylor, I think, who slid in to make the block. And it's a throw in to Tottenham. Good defensive header in the first place, but Tottenham picking up the loose ball quickly into the Fulham penalty area, but well defended in the end.
Yeah, you defend outside that front post. He made sure that he got into position. Very, very good defending, because there was a Tottenham player inside the 6-yard box lurking.
Yeah, it was an important interception. I think it was Archie Taylor. But Tottenham have taken the throw short. We've got every outfield player in the Fulham half at the moment. There's George Jobling looking for Courtney Coffey-Smith. To Hughes, to Jobling. Good work off the ball though from Fulham. We pushed them back into their own half. Jack, the keeper, 30 yards or so from goal, as he squares that to Solomon Olajide, the Tottenham captain. He's joggling under pressure from Jordan Yeboah. Back it goes to Olajide, and the ball down the left hand side. Coffee Smith took it down well. He's got inside Matthew McLeod. Well, that looked like a dive to me. The referee's given it, no hesitation. I thought Matthew maybe grabbed him initially, but he took another stride and then for me flung himself, but the referee obviously felt there was enough contact, and that's a shame from Fulham's point of view. He's given the penalty. This could be an opportunity for Tottenham to open the goal scoring. Definitely a bit of grappling there, but I mean, he looks so delighted with himself. I'm not 100% convinced he needed to go to the ground there. He wasn't dragged off his feet for me, but doesn't really matter what I think. Jake Hillier, the referee, has given the penalty. The Phoenix of Fire, the Tottenham striker, will step up. Can Zach Grief keep him out and keep the score at 0-0? Up he steps. It's gone in the bottom corner, and annoyingly and irritatingly, it's made it quite apparent just how many Tottenham fans there are in the crowd down below us. I just sort of naturally assumed the vast majority were Fulham, but plenty of fans on their feet as the Fire tucked the penalty away. He went the right way, Jamie, Zach Grief, and wasn't far away from that, but it was just enough on the shot. I think it was low and hard and well placed just inside the post. He got ever so close, to be fair to him, the keeper. But I'm still not totally convinced. I mean, the pace of Coffee Smith got him away. I think Matthew McLeod had a little grapple with him. I think they had a little grapple with each other, to be fair. And then he stayed on his feet. And I mean, the referee obviously convinced it was a foul, Jamie, but for me, it was the way he went down was just a little bit suspect. I thought he was too keen, and then immediately celebrating it as soon as he hit the ground. But one way or the other, right or wrong, and the referee may well have been right. I might be overly biased, but here's a chance now for Fulham. Look at that! Oh, what a great effort! It's taken down beautifully initially by Kyle Valley, and then the shot I think was from Kyle Grant on the bounce. Jamie, beautifully struck with the right foot, and that's a great save at a crucial time. Would have been ideal from our point of view to get straight back on level terms, and the keeper's done ever so well there. He was well off his line, he retreated back, he got two strong hands on it to push it over the crossbar for a Fulham corner. Teddy Driscoll swinging it in, it's headed away but not too far. Let's liven proceedings up. There's Teddy Driscoll down the right hand channel, trying to turn it towards Jordan Yeboah, who kept it in play. Into the box, onto the left foot. Oh, a sweet strike again. It really has lit the blue touch paper, that goal for Tottenham. It was all square and it was all fairly cagey stuff up until then. Couldn't really see where the first goal was coming from, Jamie. Obviously they benefited from the penalty. They got their nose in front, but what a great reaction from the lads.
Brilliant reaction. Yeah, it was a lovely ball through to Valley. He took the ball out the sky. He had no right to do so, Jim. He's caught my eye. I think he's been impressive. What a strike from Grant. And it was all set about by Teddy Driscoll's diagonal. He's got a wand of a left foot, hasn't he, the left back?
Yeah. And it was a great save from that one, and then another good save shortly after that. Fulham are pushing forward.
Yeah, Yeboah's best part in the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, cutting in nicely, a left-footed shot from Yeboah. Forced another good save, so he's certainly been the busier of the two goalkeepers, Michael Jack. But, as I said at the time, Jamie, referring back to that penalty, which was a good strike, no two ways about it. Sessignon in behind, clever little back heel. And really putting pressure on him now, but you've got to say he got ever so close, that grief, considering it was so well struck.
Yeah, not only was it well struck, it was right in the corner. It hit the side netting on its way in. He got right across, you're right, the goalkeeper.
Yes, almost at full stretch, got something on it, but here's Kai Valley back across the face of goal. Teddy Driscoll in the end blocking Oscar Sandiford, preventing him from getting out, but really good reaction, really good response from Fulham.
Yeah, I think the goals sort of prompted Fulham into action, Jim. It shocked us in a positive way.
Yeah, the tempo of the game really has increased. Kai Valley doing really well there to push that one across the face of goal. Nobody on the end of it, unfortunately, but still plenty to play for. 28 minutes gone, just that one goal separating the sides, and I'm calling it a controversial penalty. Maybe, as I say, I'm overly blinkered, but here comes the man who won it, Courtney Coffey Smith. Oh, Matthew McLeod definitely got hold of him that time. I think he's going to get a yellow card now, Matthew. He's saying that he was having his shirt pulled.
He's really struggling with him, Jim. He's trying to get tight, and every time he gets tight, he's spinning him. For the penalty, for me, he was just the wrong side of him, and he managed to get away from him. Yes, of course, he's gone down easily in the box, but he knows as soon as there's connection, the referee's got to make a decision. Yeah,
he ended up, because he kind of slipped as well there, Matthew, which made it look worse. He's had a handful of his shorts as he went to ground, but as Jamie says, Courtney Coffey Smith, a real tricky customer, and he is causing Matthew McLeod, Fulham's right back, problems. And Coffey Smith swings the free kick in. Well, I tell you what, that should be 2-0. It's a free header at the back stick, and he's gone wide with it. He had plenty of goal to aim at there, Jamie, for me. And he's headed it wide. Decent delivery. I think it was Ted Evans who got up, won the header. He's gone. He's just lost his bearings, really, or misplaced the header. He's gone too far back in the direction it came from and missed the target. But I think we've got to thank our lucky stars there. We're not 2-0 down.
Well, he's the tallest player on the pitch, and he's obviously going to be a focal point in both penalty boxes, isn't he? Maybe not the best on those diagonals, and I think he gets pulled about a little bit positionally, but very, very good in the air.
Leo Hamilton doing well there to win it back for Fulham. Here goes Jordan Yeboah working his way into the box. In the end, I think the shot was from Kai Valley. Falls for Sessignon. Shot on target, was well saved with the right foot. He's made 3 or 4 really good saves now, Zach Grief, but it gives Tottenham a chance to break. They've got a spare man. Here comes Afire, the goal scorer. Working his way in onto his right foot. Good defending from Fulham. In the end, we've crowded him out. It was good initially from Isaiah Allen, and then it's belted clear by Mikel Beng-John, and it'll be a throw into Tottenham, but really lively first half. It's picked up the tempo of the game and the intensity since that Tottenham penalty. Tottenham going in front from the penalty spot, and there's an offside flag goes up against Hughes. Certainly man of the match so far is Mikel Jack in goal for Tottenham.
Yeah, he's the son of Calvin Jack, isn't he, the Trinidad and Tobago international, Jim, and he was a big presence between the sticks. You can see that it passes through from generation to generation.
Yeah, he's done ever so well. 3 or 4 really good saves, but there's Kai Valley for Fulham. He's got round the defender into the box, done well. In the end, he's crowded out, but it might fall for Jordan Yeboah. Going for the byline, pulls it across. Here it is! Yes! Yes! And it's Sessignon. Why not? Last time we were here, the Fulham goal scorer was a Sessignon. And I believe it is again. Close range finish from Caden. Really good work from Fulham. He had a couple of bites at the cherry, but they didn't get it clear, Tottenham. They partially blocked it. It was lovely work from Kai Valley initially getting round the defender. Got crowded out, but as it comes back to Yeboah, he pushes it across the face of goal. It's away initially, but typical Sessegnon style, Jamie, isn't it? Following up in case the ball falls, he's in the right place, and just as Ryan did against Aston Villa, he sticks it straight in the net.
Yeah, he's running onto the ball, isn't he? He's making sure that he gives himself an opportunity to finish should the chance progress and should the chance develop. Valley's causing all kinds of problems for Tottenham.
Yeah, we got the better of Solomon Olajide, the Tottenham captain, and it was his hard work really and persistence that set the goal up. But now Tottenham at the other end with a shot on target, but well blocked. And Zach Brief, who's had nowhere near as much to do as Mikel Jack at the other end, comes out and comfortably gets hold of that. But based on the amount of times we got the better of their defence compared to the other way round, Jamie, you'd have to be optimistic now that we're back on level terms. But here comes Coffey Smith again down the left hand side. Matthew McLeod's got to be careful, he's on a yellow card. He just ran across him there, but he got a touch. Maybe could have just shepherded that out of play, Matthew, but got a slight touch to it. It'll be Tottenham's second corner of the game.
Well, interesting, he's dropped off a bit there. He's been told not to get too tight. I think that's very, very wise from the bench. And also, you've got to make sure the player ahead of you gets back and you go 2v1, because he's a real threat, Coffey Smith, down this left.
Yeah, particularly since Matthew picked up the yellow card. He's got to be careful, but Tottenham have a corner. Coffey Smith will deliver it. The last one very nearly led to a goal. Certainly a goal-scoring opportunity. It's a good ball in, but the referee's given a free kick. You can see Clive Valley on the ground in the penalty area. I'm not 100% sure what happened. It's behind the pillar from my point of view, but the referee saw it. Free kick to Fulham. Still people making their way in. There's 11 minutes or so of the first half still remaining.
Well, we talked about Mikel Jack being the son of a former football player. Phoenix Afire, the striker, was the son of Martin Afire, the rugby league legend.
Yeah, I did wonder if he was in some way related. It's not a particularly common name. There's a yellow card just been shown to Austin Ball, I think, of Tottenham. Yeah, it's not a name you come across that often, is it? And he scored the penalty. We've also got a Yeboah on the pitch, Jordan Yeboah for Fulham. Which, as I say, is a good footballing name. But
is he anything to do with Tony?
I honestly don't know, but I'll try and check that out. He's on the ball now. He was an exciting player, wasn't he? Yeboah. So dynamic, and good work there from Mikel Obeg-John, the Fulham captain, getting across, forcing the Tottenham player into the mistake. Throw into Fulham. Matthew McLeod finds Obeg-John, back to McLeod, turns it infield towards Archie Taylor. Here's Teddy Driscoll, and back it goes to Zach Brief, the keeper, who's at least 30 yards from the Fulham goal. Oh, lovely little turn inside from Isaiah Allen. I think Harry Hughes was out in the car park in that one, but good work from Fulham. Here's Yeboah again down the right hand side. Leo Hamilton wants it played into him. Squares it for Obeg-John. Archie Taylor thought about the early ball up towards the penalty area, but decided instead to keep possession. And Kyle Grant, back it goes to Taylor. Long ball down the left hand channel. Picked up in the air by the Tottenham defender. Just got away with that. And they get it back to the keeper. Mikel Jack bangs it forward. Hamilton helps it on. Jobling's there to head it away. Obeg-John gets his head to it. Sessegnon nicks it back for Fulham. Good work, good skill. Wins the throw-in. Actually, plenty of recognisable football names. And Olajide, Jamie, a well-known world champion boxer back in the day, Michael. Kind of pretty boy boxer, wasn't he? Good boxer, but back in the good old days. Here's Yeboah for Fulham. Going for the byline, he might have got a little push there, but he gets it across goal, and there it is! Oh, Caden Sessegnon has done it again. What a lovely finish from Sessegnon. There's an inquest going on amongst the Tottenham defenders because there was plenty of them around. But he sneaked in and found a pocket of space. Caden Sessegnon in amongst 4 or 5 defenders. Great work from Jordan Yeboah, pulls it back. Well, there's 4 or 5 defenders goal side of Caden Sessegnon, but nobody picking him up, nobody closing him down. And just like his uncle, he doesn't need to be asked twice. Took this one with his right foot, turns, buries it past the keeper. Fulham are in front.
Well, there's something about the Sessegnon name, isn't there, that's synonymous with Fulham Football Club. It's another good finish, Jim. He's one of those who's just in the right place at the right time. You can't buy instinct in football, making sure that when the chances present themselves, you put them away. We've been the better side and we're justifiably in front now.
Yeah, deservedly in front.
Absolutely.
When you see the half-time highlights back, certainly as things stand at the moment, it will be pretty much one-way traffic aside from the penalty incident. And here comes Kai Valley again for Fulham. Great skill to carry it into the box, held off a couple of defenders. An opportunity, can't get the shot away at the moment. Sessegnon going for the byline, and he did get the shot away this time with his left foot. He's on fire. And it's another good save that from Mikael Jack. And it's Fulham's 5th corner, I think, of the game, resulting from that save.
Well, defensively, we can get at Tottenham, Jim, and we're doing it, aren't we? You can see that he's causing so many problems, Valley. He's explosive, he's quick, he's strong, he's powerful, he knows exactly the runs to make. Just a bit of space again. You look at the way he just peeled off the defence.
Yeah, the corner was just swung a little bit too much on it, and it went through. It was Leo Hamilton, I think, that the corner went through the box and out for a goal kick. But some wonderful close control from Kai Valley throughout this first half. 2 really good finishes, as you would expect from anyone really called Sessegnon. And Fulham, having gone behind, head towards half time. 5 minutes or so of this first half remaining. The goal in front. I thought that was a decent tackle from Mikel Abeg-John, but the referee gives the free kick. And you could see the frustration amongst the 3 minutes of added time. Of course, there's not, I'm saying 5 minutes to go to the break. It's 40 minutes per half, but the indicator ball's just gone up with 3 minutes of added time. Tottenham on the attack. Oh, they're looking for Coffey Smith. The ball was ambitious for the outside of the boot there. It goes out of play for a throw-in, but you could see the inquest going on after that goal, Jamie, and they were furious with each other. There was some harsh words being exchanged, it looked to me. And as you say, you cannot buy that sort of goal scoring instinct to get yourself in the right place. It's a natural, it's one of the greatest assets that Ryan's got. I mean, obviously he's got a lot more to his game than just that, but it's such a gift really to be in the right place at the right time and then have the ability to finish. It's one thing getting in the right place, he's then got to stick the ball in the net.
Yeah, the number 9s frustrate everybody because they don't do much work at times, and you think to yourself, I wonder why he's in the side, and then bang, you get one opportunity, you score it, and you think to yourself, that's why he's there, he's a hero. And Sess, even though he isn't an archetypal number 9, I'm talking Ryan, he just puts them away for fun, doesn't he? When he gets in the box, he's so composed, and young Caden the same.
Yeah, doesn't miss many, Ryan, and neither does Caden. He's got Fulham's under-16s in front here as we head towards the half-time interval. Here's Jobling for Tottenham. Across it goes to Ted Evans. Had that opportunity to make it 2-0 with the header from Courtney Coffey Smith's corner. Thankfully he was off target. And Fulham have come back to dominate. Really reacted so well, so positively to going behind. Shifted up a gear, Fulham. And since that penalty, really, since Tottenham took the lead, we've been far and away the better side. But here comes Jobling for Spurs, taken off him by Yeboah, and then Jobling gets a foot in. It's a throw into Fulham. Good work all around from the boys in white. I should mention, Jamie, last time we were here for a non-first team game, the women, tremendous win we saw from them, and since that they've gone on to secure that final league win they needed to go undefeated through the league season and win the Capital Cup as well. So sensational season for the women's side, and it could end in glory here for the under-16s as well if we can get another cup competition, another trophy in the cabinet. Then a real success for the club.
Yeah, it shows the team's heading in the right direction, clearly.
And who knows, the first ever win away to Arsenal this afternoon or this evening. It could be a really good weekend, but the half-time whistle there from referee Mr. Hillier. A good reception from the fans. They'll have been impressed with what they saw. It was good football, really, from the offset, but a little bit cagey initially until Tottenham went in front from the penalty spot. I still think it was, I suppose it's a foul. The referees give it anyway. It's a penalty. Tottenham went in front, but it's like somebody then had pushed the button. Fulham raising the intensity, raising the tempo, and taking the game to their opponents back on level terms through Caden Sessignon on 33 minutes, and then just before the end of the first half he was there again, completing his double. Caden Sessignon, 2 goals set up initially, the first one by Kai Valley, and then the second one Jordan Yeboah. Some really good work from both of them. 2 good finishes from Caden. The half-time score in this Premier League Cup final here at Craven Cottage: Fulham under-16s 2, Tottenham under-16s 1.
So 987654. No, this one doesn't sound right at all. Just say something yours, Jim.
One, two,
That's
one,
fine. This isn't right, this headset. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Just a quick mic test.
This is Dave Bonner, just half time. Looking forward to the second half. Fulham 2-1 up at the moment.
1 2 1 2.
welcome your Fulham team back for the second half.
Welcome back. I don't think this one sounds right. Welcome back for the second half of this Premier League Cup final. Fulham under-16s leading by 2-1, having gone behind to Tottenham from the penalty spot. We've turned it right around. We've raised the tempo of the game and really took the game to Tottenham. We got back on level terms through Caden Sessegnon and then added a second. So Fulham start this second period, the goal in front. Attacking the Putney end in the second half. We'd probably prefer it the other way round, but as I say, when there's no fans at either end of the ground, it doesn't make quite such a difference. The only fans inside the stadium are seated in the Johnny Haynes stand. And here come Tottenham, carrying it forward. He's given a free kick though, the referee, for a foul on Austin Ball. No changes to either starting 11 for this second half.
Yeah, he did well there, Austin Ball, just to get away, Jim. You could see as soon as he broke clear, he quickly got back into space of Engshon.
Coffey Smith there turning it infield, but Leo Hamilton was there for Fulham. He's turned it out of play for a throw-in to Spurs. Here's Harry Hughes. Switching it cross-field, Tottenham. Looking for Oscar Sandyford. Good work though by Kyle Grant to dispossess him, but he just rushed the ball forward a little bit. Goes right through for the Tottenham goalkeeper, but they've made a hash of this. Here's Caden Sessegnon, and it's 3-1. What a way to start the second half. They defended dreadfully there, Tottenham. Gave possession straight back to us. He was already on a brace. And as I said earlier, like his uncle, he doesn't miss many. They give him a goal-scoring opportunity. No panic, total composure. And he's buried it, and Fulham, out of nowhere, have increased the lead. Tottenham trying to play out from the back. It was a good block tackle and turned, diverted nicely. I thought it was a Tottenham player initially. It wasn't. It was the block tackle, and the ball was turned into the path of Caden Sessegnon, and he slots it away with his right foot. Good composed finish, looking straight at the keeper, and he's just He's buried it. And what a great way to start the second half, Jamie, increasing the lead. And it's a real turnaround. This having been a goal down. To be 3-1 up at this stage of the game is brilliant from our point of view.
Well, either side of half-time, it's 3 goals in 10 minutes, Jim, and that just goes to show, doesn't it, the quality within the ranks. Sessegnon completely wrong-footing the goalkeeper. It wasn't the best of clearances, but the defender wasn't on the half-turn. That created a problem. As soon as we're on that high press, we were able to get away, and it's a lovely finish again.
Yeah, knows how to finish. And he's got his hat-trick, and Fulham are 3-1 in front. And that is a great response, as I say, to having gone behind in the first half from the penalty spot. That one's headed behind by Archie Taylor. It's going to be a corner to Tottenham. First of the second half. Headed away and then turned forward by Leo Hamilton. A great burst there from Kyle Grant to close down the keeper. And Tottenham can bring it forward with George Jobling. Did well, got all the way to the byline, pulled it back into the penalty spot, but belted clear by Fulham out for a throw-in to Tottenham.
Foul throw as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, looked it, Jamie, yeah. I don't think anybody takes much notice nowadays. It's throw it how you like.
It's just straight out of play. That's going to be a throw going our way there on that far side.
Yeah, Fulham throw.
Is that Oluyemi taking it? Has he come on? Maybe there's been the change. Has Matt McLeod gone?
Yeah, he has, yeah. It wasn't, well, I didn't hear it announced. Maybe it was at the break. So here goes Kyle Grant down the left-hand side. Teddy Driscoll wants it played in. He managed to turn it across goal, and they get it clear. But yeah, Matthew McLeod, who was on a yellow card, and was finding Courtney Coffey-Smith a bit of a handful. And as you say, Jamie, it is Benji Oluyemi who's come on.
I think it's stylish from Joe Antonelli. He decided to do it at half-time, Jim. The last thing you want to do is really thwart the progress of these young players. He's had a good game so far, Coffey-Smith, and it was just a difficult afternoon for McLeod. But he'll learn from that and he'll improve. Yeah.
As I say, it was his winning goal in stoppage time in the semi-final that got us here.
And that outlines his ability and, you know, skill and craft on the ball.
Yeah, I suppose the yellow card really was the major concern as well. But Benji Oluyemi is a regular at right back, and he's had some appearances in the under-18s as well. He's physically more developed, I think, and certainly be more than capable of seeing out this second half and any real threat from Courtney Coffey-Smith. But Fulham having gone a goal further in front makes life a little bit easier for everybody. There's Kai Valley. Archie Taylor for Fulham. To Teddy Driscoll down the left-hand side. Austin Ball got a foot in, but couldn't keep the ball. Kyle Grant there for Fulham. To Leo Hamilton. Back it goes to Archie Taylor. He's played a fair bit of under-18s this season as well. Now Oluyemi. Back for Isaiah Allen, and then back to Zach Brief, 30 yards or so from his goal. Pushes it for Archie Taylor. Lays it down the left-hand channel, but not one of his better balls there, Archie. That's going to go out of play for a goal kick. But that third goal, you've sensed, Jamie, has knocked the stuffing out of them a little bit. I mean, they got plenty of time to recover, but certainly wasn't the start they wanted to the second half.
No, defensively they look vulnerable, Jim. They have all game, and I think that's allowed and presented opportunities to the Fulham players, and we've been clinical. We say at first team level, when opportunities come about, you have to make sure you take them, and that's been the real big difference in this game. They had the header, didn't they, from Ted Evans that went wide of the target. Sessegnon snaffled his chances.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Caden Sessegnon with a hat-trick. Fulham leading by 3-1. Good work from Jordan Yeboah once more. Oh, a lovely little turn from Isaiah Allen. We've seen some footwork from him on a couple of occasions. Terrific skill for a centre-half, Jamie.
It really was, yeah. It's not only the skill, Jim, it's to have the wherewithal to pull it off.
Yeah. Fulham with that extra little spring in their step now. Extra little bit of confidence, the cushion that third goal's given us. That's good work from the skipper, Mikel Obegian. John, and Fulham keeping possession nicely. There's Isaiah Allen again. And again. Back it goes to Zach Brief, the keeper. Fulham keeping possession nicely. Yeboah trying to break along the touchline, but maybe just carried the ball over the line and throw into Tottenham.
Just getting ready to make a change, aren't they, Tottenham?
Is it Beckles who's gone off?
Yep.
Zion Beckles has gone off.
17, I thought.
Yeah, Blake Philogene Bidace, I'm not sure, but 17 for Tottenham in the 51st minute, replacing number 6, Zion Beckles. Here's Austin Ball. Finds Sandyford. Cross coming in, is headed behind Archie Taylor. Good powerful header. Behind the near post for a corner to Tottenham.
Yeah, good defending, wasn't it? Making sure that he's covering the outside of the frame of the goal.
Yeah.
Causes you problems, Harry Hughes. He can link the play nicely.
Corner coming in. Sessegnon, I think, got his head to it, but certainly a white shirt. Wow, what about that? Just thinking to myself, what we don't want to do is concede, because there's going to be a massive difference. And out of nowhere, there is a second goal for Tottenham, and that will change things considerably in the 52nd minute.
What an impact from the substitute it was, Philogene Bidace, yep.
And he's 25 yards out more, and he's curled it past Zach Brief. I thought for a moment it was going wide, and just curled back inside the post. Keeper couldn't get anywhere near it. It's a wonder strike from the sub, who'd only been on there a minute or two. And now, slightly different game. Philogene Bidace. Just got to keep our heads now. Fulham not panic. It's disappointing to have the lead reduced or half, but they're still in front. Yemi clearing it infield. Under pressure though, in the end he's lost out. Chance for Tottenham now to break. It's Courtney Coffey-Smith. He's given them a real lift. Dangerous ball into the box, but too close to the keeper. Zach Grieve comes and claims that one, unchallenged.
Oh dear, he's got some front.
Yeah, well, coming back from the half time, he got his Arsenal shirt on, so.
Who's he supporting then?
I don't know, it's a bit confusing. A little bit odd, but 14 minutes into the second half. We could have a problem here. If Kyle Grant has gone down, I mean, hopefully it might only be a bit of cramp. In the meantime, the referee's awarded a free kick in the middle of the pitch. He seems oblivious. He's got his back to the player. I'm not sure that he's aware of it. I mean, he's had a few looks. Kyle Grant is down at the moment. And it's good work from the Fulham captain, Michaela Begg-John, to win it back. I'm hoping this is just a bit of cramp, but he suddenly dropped to the ground, Kyle Grant, and yeah, I think it probably is. Caden Session's there, immediately gets hold of his left leg, for his right leg I should say, for him, and well, and his left leg now. He's having a go at both of them, just stretching those calf muscles out a little bit. Just doing some stretches. Kyle, he should be able to get back up and run that off, hopefully. In the meantime, most of the players have gone across to the technical areas or to the dugout to get a drink. There was a couple of bottles down on this near side, and one or two players utilising those. Still stretching.
It's like a sprinter, isn't he? He's so explosive. We saw the way he chased down their defence, Jim, when they had the ball go back to the goalkeeper. He's so quick off the mark.
Yeah, yeah, he is, yeah. And he had some game time with the under-18s, and in fact broke into the under-18 side shortly after his 15th birthday, so obviously he got high hopes for young Kyle, and he's still just stretching those calves out and trying to loosen them up. Still best part of 25 minutes to go, but he's put a little sprint in there to close down the fullback. There's Mikel Jack, the keeper for Tottenham. George Jobling knocks it back for Zach. Jack, I should say, once more. The long kick out, headed away by Isaiah Allen for Fulham. Michaela Begg-John doing well to win it back, and then he was fouled. That'll be a free kick to the Whites. Could do with another goal. I think Jamie do just maybe knock the stuff and take the wind out of their sails a little bit. At a moment they will feel they're in the ascendancy, and they've halved the deficit, and they'll fancy their chances of going on to score again. But if we could get another goal.
Yeah, I think that takes it away from them. You don't feel it's over, do you, at 3-2?
No. 17 minutes of the second half gone. Harry Hughes wants that played infield from Coffey-Smith. In the end, it's gone forward to a fire. Harry Hughes is onto it. And he's poked it past Zach Grieve, and it's 3 apiece. Jamie mentioned how dangerous he was starting to look, Harry Hughes. First 20 minutes or so of the game, he seemed more intent on just being a nuisance and grabbing Fulham players and pushing and shoving them, but as the game's gone on, he's come more and more into it and shown his quality. He wanted it played early, he always was showing out for the ball, and then in the end, Fire managed to just squeeze it through inside the box, and as Zach Brief came to close him down, Harry Hughes gets there first for Tottenham, just pokes it away from the keeper, past the keeper. And it's another turn in this second half. Fulham 2-1 up at half-time, 3-1 up within a couple of minutes of the start of the restart. It's gone the other way since, and on 58 minutes, Hughes has levelled things up. It's 3 apiece. And it's going to be lively now. He's jobbling for Tottenham. Harry Hughes, out it goes to Austin Ball, faced by Teddy Driscoll. Turns it back for Oscar Sandiford, back for Ball once more. And Sandiford again to the byline, pulls it into the box. Fulham only partially clear it, the shot comes in from Ball. I think it took a nick off a Fulham player on the way through, certainly the referee thinks so. He's awarded the corner to Tottenham. I think that's maybe 3 in this second half. Fulham haven't had one yet, so despite our early goal, it would suggest they have been on top in this second period. As we approach the hour mark, the corner taken short. Austin Ball pings it infield, and then the shots from Blake Philogene Bidace, who curled one in with his right foot a minute or so after coming on as a sub. He wasn't too far away with that effort. Fulham need to try and get a spell of sustained possession here as Sessegnon goes to ground. The referee says no foul. Here's Austin Ball for Tottenham. Another shot on target, this time blocked by Michaela Beng-John. Spun out. I'm not sure if it's gone for a corner or a throw.
Corner, I think.
Yeah, another corner to Tottenham.
Might be a throw, actually, Jim.
It was right there, Jamie, wasn't it? Yeah, looks like it is a throw, in fact. So still 3 corners to Tottenham. Throw right by the corner flag. Harry Hughes whips a low cross in. Archie Taylor got something on it. That's going to be another throw to Tottenham. Sandiford takes it quickly to Ted Evans. Closed down by Sessegnon. Back it goes to Mikel Jack, the goalkeeper. Takes a touch, bangs it out to the right-hand side. Taken down nicely by Sandiford. Feeds it infield for Harry Hughes. Floats it to the far side of the penalty area. Taken down by Coffey Smith, but taken off him. Fulham belting it clear, but we're not keeping possession at the moment. Tottenham are in the ascendancy. That third goal's given them an even bigger boost. As Jobling carries it towards the byline. The cross, a poor one, just maybe slightly off balance, and that goes out of play for a goal kick. But we need to regroup, Jamie, and try and get a spell of possession, because at the moment we're being overrun, and obviously the lift they got from the second goal saw them coming forward with much more intent, and now that they got the third goal and got on level terms, they seem to have the bit between their teeth.
Yeah, massively so. It's given them belief, Jim, because you can see as soon as that goal went in, the second one, they felt there was a little bit of fight there, and then they got the third so quickly after. Almost the same with the goals that we were able to score. You score them in quick succession, it does give you a real lift.
And Fulham at the moment just can't keep the ball.
No.
Wellspring plays it infield. Forward Teddy Driscoll with a clearance, but it's kind of a case of anywhere will do at the moment for Fulham, although Sessegnon with a nice little lob over the top, looking for the run of Kai Valley. Might have felt he was being obstructed, but the referee didn't think so. Tottenham can break. Good work to win it back, though. This is better from Fulham.
Yeah, it's becoming end-to-end now, isn't it? Both sides really fancying that next goal could be crucial.
Yeah, and it was Nathan Facino who won that back, Jamie. I didn't see him come on either. The substitutions just seem to be... I'm guessing it's Kyle Grant who went off because he had that real cramp problem, and Jordan Yeboah seems to have switched across to the left-hand side. So looking around, maybe, or is Kyle over there on the right-hand side? It's difficult to say, but yeah, he is.
No, Kyle's gone, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, and it's that is the substitution. Then it's Nathan Facida who's replaced Kyle Grant, and as I say, that would be more due to the.
It's another change here.
The cramp issues. Yeah. We're going to get Leo Hamilton off. Well, this one I've seen. Is it?
Luzacic.
Stefan Luzacic coming on and Leo Hamilton going off. I'm wondering if it was just after the goal that Kyle went, Jamie.
Must have been to around the goal, yeah.
And unfortunately I missed it while all the goal celebrations were going on, describing the third Tottenham goal. But just to confirm, Kyle Grant was replaced by Nathan Facida, and now Leo Hamilton has been replaced by Stefan Luzacic. 16 minutes to go. Well, I'm sure the fans wanted to see plenty of goals, but 3-1 up early in the second half. We were probably daring to dream. It looked like it was going to go our way. Any more goals would have been at the Putney end, but Tottenham twice have breached the Fulham defence. It's now 3 apiece, but they've won it back there through Facida, and he's given it away. Harry Hughes for Tottenham. His pass was behind Austin. Ball goes out for a throw into Fulham. Just want someone to put their foot on the ball a little bit. For Fulham, Teddy Driscoll with the free kick. Finds Isaiah Allen. Made his under-18s debut recently. His big physical presence at this, certainly in this age group. Here comes Tottenham again. Good work though from Kai Valley, tracking back, and he got a foot in to regain possession for Fulham. Then there's a shove in the back, clearly by Courtney Coffey-Smith and Michaela Begg-John. Free kick to Fulham. Teddy Driscoll for the Whites. Long ball over the top. Sessegnon takes it down nicely. Needs a bit of help. Finds Yeboah. Oh, nice little nutmeg, but good recovery in the end from the defender. Has it gone out of play? Eventually, but the assistant on the far side flagging for a goal kick. Sure to be some tired legs out there now, Jamie, but there'll be players desperate to be the hero and win that. So you would think maybe one more goal would be enough. There's Austin Ball, still full of running for Tottenham. Coffey-Smith, out it goes. Left-hand side, some trickery there from Philogene Bidace, but taken off him. Good work from Benjamin Oliemi for Fulham. He's given possession back to Tottenham. And Sandiford for Tottenham. To Ball back to Sandiford. And back for big Ted Evans in his own half. And now Solomon Olajaide Ball forward, the flag's gone up. Coffee Smith going to ground dramatically inside the penalty area again. I don't think there was a foul there, but the flag had long gone up anyway. There's Oluyemi for Fulham. See Yeboah back for Oluyemi. Forward, we're not really keeping the ball nearly so well, Jamie. One or two passes if we're lucky. And then we seem to be losing possession more often than not.
Yeah, Tottenham have certainly got the belief, Jim. There's still 15 minutes to go with the overtime, and then of course you've got the thoughts of going into extra time.
Yeah, which I'm hoping wouldn't happen, but they're winning the 50-50s now, Tottenham. They look to be the brighter of the two sides. Harry Hughes' cross into the box is blocked. Good block from Archie Taylor, but it goes behind for another corner.
Yeah, he's causing us problems breaking out into the wide areas. He's been much more effective in this second half than how we found him in the first 45. I can't help thinking it is going to be settled in the 80 minutes, but with time running out, Jim, you start to fear that extra time could be a possibility.
Yeah. Let's hope we can nick a goal, but they've got a corner. We've got to defend. Swung in, dangerous, but a good take by Zach Brief. And then he's blocked off. The referee's given a free kick and a yellow card. Not sure who that was to, but Ted Evans wasn't far away, and Sandiford as well. Maybe you have to see the replay, but Zach was blocked off. Well, it was just shoved to the ground, yeah. We've given the yellow card, the referee. I think it was Sandiford, was it?
Well, it's poor, isn't it, from the defender?
Yeah, I mean,
so blatant.
Yeah, I mean, try and block him off, should, you know, prevent the early release, but he just ran up to him and two arms and pushed him to the ground. So he certainly can't contest the yellow card. It's Teddy Driscoll for Fulham. Pings it out towards Nathan Facida. Oh, good footwork from him. He's round a couple of Tottenham players, slides it to his left. The loose ditch, and Sessegnon trying to turn. He was crowded out. Tottenham looking to break. It's this could be a yellow card.
It will be, yeah.
The Fulham captain, he's got a hold of the Tottenham player there and wrestled him to the ground. Coffee Smith, so it's a yellow card. Mikel Obegjon. Just grabbed hold of him, dragged him to the ground. I don't suppose you can argue too much about that one.
No, the fear is with Coffee Smith. We've seen how effective he's been breaking forward, Jim. You can't allow him to get any time and space.
Facida almost winning it back for Fulham, just couldn't quite get it under control. And now Sandiford can carry it forward for Tottenham, working his way infield, poking it across to their left-hand side. He gets it back. Just looks as if the confidence has drained out of our lads, Jamie.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Topsy-turvy game. There's Harry Hughes. It's a Ball who goes down under the challenge from Teddy Driscoll.
And of course it presents them now with a set play, and we know how good Evans can be in the air, Jim. He's making his way forward. There's going to be a hero, isn't there? But you just fear at the other end of that, you know, the other side of that, there's also going to be a villain, somebody who perhaps might make a mistake. When you're at age group level like this, such a young age, you just want to make sure it's a Fulham hero, don't you? Because it can be horrible otherwise.
Yeah, and it will be Austin Ball to swing the free kick in with his left foot. As Jamie said, Evans could be one of the targets. Phoenix of fire as well, and 4 or 5 fairly tall players in the box as the cross comes in. It's a good take from Zach Brief. It's beyond the far post. He kept his eye on it and grabbed it. releases it early for Kai Valley, forward towards Yeboah. That was a really important tackle from Harry Hughes. He's become more and more influential.
He's clever,
Jamie,
Jim, very clever.
Game's gone on, yeah, he's really put in a shift, the kid.
Because Yeboah's quick, he gets it past him, he's got to foul him. If he gets away from him, it's every chance that he'll score the winner. They'd overcommitted, hadn't they, Tottenham?
Yeah, and they left a big gap there, and he's got across to the left back position, slid in and made a really crucial tackle.
It's slightly overhit, isn't it, in fairness? If you're going to say anything, Jordan Yeboah's first touch was a little bit heavy, but still great defending.
Yeah, good work, great work rate from these kids, because you say you've got that the emotion of it all that can be draining, as well as the physical fatigue. Playing at Craven Cottage in front of a crowd in a cup final for these young fellas, but there's Archie Taylor for Fulham finding Isaiah Allen. Forward for Ben John. Out to the right hand side for Oluyemi. Now Yeboah twisting and turning, trying to create a little bit of space. Low cross coming in from Ben John. Not really cleared. Sessignon's there for Fulham. Touches it for Teddy Driscoll. Loses it. Isaiah Allen. Out it goes for Oluyemi, I should say. Far side. Now Yeboah. Run into a couple of Tottenham players there though and lost possession. Isaiah Allen doing well to win it back for Fulham. Here's Teddy Driscoll. Out to the right hand side. The cross towards the edge of the penalty area is over Kai Valley. He's done well there, and the referee's done well as well, because Austin Ball was always going to ground. There was no foul. And then Harry Hughes is back there again to win it back for Tottenham, but now Kai Valley working his way into the box. The challenge came in. Really good tackle in the end. There's players from both sides down at the moment. Again, likely to be just a case of cramp more than anything else, and the referee is allowing play to go on. Here goes Sandiford. Well, he was tripped. Is this going to be a yellow card? I think it is for Nathan Facida. He just tripped Sandiford as he went past him. 76th minute. He joins Mikel Ben John and Matthew McLeod in the referee's book. Well, it looks like it's certainly a case of cramp for the Tottenham player, and his goalkeeper's trying to help him out as the referee allows the physio on. No sign. Well, finally we get some medical assistance for Caden Sessignon. It might be a little bit more than cramp, as you'll see, but seems to be holding maybe his hamstring. And of course, Uncle Ryan is going to miss out this evening. Went off injured against Aston Villa, having scored the only goal of the game. He will miss the Arsenal game this evening, and probably Bournemouth next week as well.
And that's a big blow, isn't it?
Yeah, been a really good form. Anthony Robinson, you would imagine, will start at left back, and he did look a bit sharper when he came on against Villa. Hasn't quite been himself in recent times, Anthony, but possibility, I think, of Kenny Tete. I think he'll be in the squad, I think, Jamie.
Probably on the bench, yeah.
That's the suggestion, yeah, but I do think Timothy Castagna was excellent against
He was
Aston Villa.
excellent, he really was, yep.
So we're looking to make a bit of history this evening, as well as here this lunchtime. Never ever managed to beat Arsenal away. 32 attempts. So please God, a little bit of history in the making this evening. And we were hoping it was here this afternoon, but at the moment not looking good for Caden Sessignon. Still receiving treatment. We're running out of time. The clock is running down, but obviously this injury time will be added. But it does look that at the very least we'll be looking at his extra time.
Yeah, well, the fear is Olabanji Odomosu is just getting ready to come on, Jim, I think. It's just not good, is it, for Sess?
No, it doesn't look like it. It's more than cramp. As I say, he's receiving treatment. And Malachi Odomosu could well be coming on to lead the line for Fulham in the just closing minutes and maybe the extra time. Yeah, he's having to be supported there, Jamie, walking off with the two physios, one either side, and that could well be a hamstring, the way he's struggling to get any mobility at all, Caden Sessegnon, and what a shame. I mean, he's getting a great reception from the Fulham fans. He's making his way off to the opposite side, to the riverside, so he won't be able to enjoy that reward, that ovation, as much as he might have done if he'd have been coming this way. But shame, cup final, he scored a hat-trick, he's been the hero in that respect. But
I hope someone grabs the match ball for him.
Yeah, he's making his way off. Yeah, good point, yeah. But coming on, number 17, Malachi Odomosu. And going off, Caden Daddy Sessegnon.
Somebody's having a good laugh.
Yeah. Well, that's all four outfield substitutes have been made now for Fulham. The game restarts with a Tottenham free kick. Harry Hughes smashes it against Kai Valley, and the ball eventually spinning out of play. I think that winded him a bit. He felt that, Kai, but he could be crucial now in these closing moments. Through extra time, he's going to be supported by Malachi Odomosu. He's physically powerful looking. There's Valley. Well, went for goal, went for the spectacular. 12 yards or so inside the Tottenham half, saw the keeper off his line. Went for the first time effort, but off target. It'll be a goal kick. And that was a moving ball, I think, but referee not concerned. Play goes on. 8 minutes of added time, I think that says, yeah. It's a long time. That's before the extra time starts. The extra time, I think, is 10 minutes each way, if in fact it's required. There's still 8 minutes of regulation time to go. 3 apiece. There's Harry Hughes for Tottenham. Goes to ground. He's got a bit of cramp as well. You might see a lot of this. The referee's had to stop the game. He's struggling there. He's just overstretched and felt the calf go. But for these young players, that sort of age, Jamie, putting a shift in as they have done on a lush pitch, a big pitch.
He hasn't stopped, has he?
No, he's covered every blade of grass, to be fair. And in this sort of heat as well, they are going to struggle, you would think, in the later stages. In that respect, it's another reason really why maybe you don't want to see half an hour's extra time. Let's have 8 minutes of mayhem and a winner to settle it, and hopefully a winner at the Putney end. Here's Sandiford for Tottenham, looks up, floats it down the right hand side. Hughes again, such a willing runner. He's worked ever so hard and he's done incredibly well to turn that one into the box. Collided with a corner flag in the process, and we haven't really cleared it. The fire goes to ground. He's looking for the penalty. The referee's well placed, not interested. We haven't really cleared our lines, and now another Tottenham player, I think Zafir, has gone down with potentially a cramp. Although he's holding his groin than anything else as the ball comes in, headed away by Archie Taylor. Good work in the end to win it back for Fulham. He's got a lot of support, but he's carried it forward, Nathan Facida, as far as he could, and then loses possession. There's Toju Wellspring for Tottenham.
God, he's in big trouble, isn't he, a fire?
Yeah, he feels groin. He's seems to be clutching at the moment. He obviously felt something go. And that's an awful pain as well. But yeah, he's couldn't even attempt to get on the end of that little ball played through to him. He's trying to run it off. Here's Austin Ball. Can he keep that in play? No, it's going to be a goal kick to Fulham. It's going to hamper a fire, Jamie, which, without being nasty, could benefit us. Injury, but let's hope it's nothing too serious for the kid by any means. But looks like he's struggling. He's looking across actually to the bench. Here's Sanderford for Tottenham. Just hope it's not going to be a silly mistake from anybody that results in the winning goal, because as you say, that's a young age, Jamie. That'd be horrible for any of them. Here's Coffey Smith for Tottenham. Throwing it down the left-hand channel. He's still going into the box. Can't trip him. Well, he fired it across goal. It was in the end hard to say really whether it was a shot or a cross, but thankfully it's wide of the target and goes out for a goal kick. But he glided his way into the penalty area. He left 2 or 3 Fulham defenders in his wake.
He's a good player, isn't he? He's been such a standout performer down this left-hand side for me. Wasn't too far wide, Jim.
No, it wasn't. Goal kick to Fulham, taken short. Here's Archie Taylor. Nudges it forward for Odumosu. Back for Taylor once more. Big, strong central defender. And he feeds it across. Follow-Yemi. And now Beng John, nice turn from him, the Fulham captain, gets it forward to Yeboah, and he was trying to find Oluyemi down the right hand side, but it goes behind him and out of play for a throw into Tottenham. Quickly taken. 5 minutes of the 8 added on have elapsed as Kai Valley does well to win it back for Fulham. Great determination, nicks it away from the Tottenham player, slides it into the box. They've got men back. And that's pushed Yeboah out a little bit too wide. They've recovered, regrouped. And Fulham now back inside our own half. There's Archie Taylor to Odumosu. Good work from him, back to Taylor. And now Zach Brief, who's only about 15 yards from the halfway line for Fulham, the keeper. Pings it over the top. He was hoping to pick out Kai Valley, but it's sailed over him through to the Tottenham keeper, Mikel Jack. Did incredibly well in a short spell midway through the first half to keep the score down. And that looked to be to no avail when Fulham went 3-1 ahead, but Tottenham have come back into it. And looks like we're heading for 20 minutes of extra time, but here comes Tottenham again. Oh, it's a great tackle. It's Teddy Driscoll there with a tackle for Fulham. Yeboah can carry it forward. It's end-to-end stuff now. Driscoll inside the Tottenham half. Here's Odumosu for Archie Taylor. We've slowed it down a little bit though. Mikel Beng John, the Fulham captain, carrying it forward into the Tottenham half once more, looking for Kai Valley. Couldn't find a way through, he was crowded out. Now Austin Ball can carry it down the right hand side. He's still got the legs to, well, he's gone down there. I don't think that's a yellow card. I think he was waiting for the challenge and hoping to get a free kick. It was that was a far more attractive proposition than trying to run 50 yards at full pelt. But the referee not only has awarded the free kick, he's shown a yellow card to Odumosu.
It's a foul for me, Jim.
I think it's a foul, yeah, but I'm not sure it's a yellow card, Jamie. It's probably his first foul since he came on.
It definitely his first, yeah.
And I think the Tottenham player was halfway down before he made any contact. But
he's been a bit erratic, hasn't he, the ref, with the cards that he has issued, and some that he hasn't given.
Yeah. I didn't think that was nasty. I think
Fear is this is last
this
chance
is
saloon
dangerous.
time, isn't it?
Yeah. There's about 20 seconds according to the clock of the 8 minutes remaining. Austin Ball is going to swing the free kick into the box. It's now or never really. Well, he's turned it sideways. It's a poor ball. He was looking for Sandiford, making the overlapping run to try and catch Fulham by surprise, but it was a poor ball, went straight out of play for a goal kick. We pump it forward into the Tottenham half. It's headed into the Fulham half. Teddy Driscoll with the left-footed volley. No real direction on it. Everybody scrambling after the ball now as Driscoll plays it forward. It's cut out. There's a foul on Teddy Driscoll. I think a lot of people thought that was the final whistle from Mr. Hillier. Certainly won't be long coming. It's a free kick to Fulham. And the keeper, Zach Brief, is going to come and just pump this one forward, I think. Although Teddy Driscoll has taken responsibility. He's rolled it forward 10 yards. The referee wants it taken back. Oh, he's taken it back about 6 inches, yeah. But he's happy now, the ref, and it will be Zach Brief, the keeper, just going to bang it. He would hope into the middle of the Tottenham penalty area. Pumps it forward, decent looking ball, up go the heads. It falls for Archie Taylor, can he bundle his way through? Oh, he's unlucky in the end, he's sliced it behind with his left foot. And the referee, I think, has blown the final whistle. He went up to win the header, Archie Taylor, it then dropped for him to get a shot away, the big centre half, but there was players all around him, he sliced it in the end. Wide of the target, and the potential moment of glory was gone. He looked up, he fancied his chances, might have been blocked actually, the shot, looking at that replay. But it goes out of play for a goal kick, and it means there's going to be 20 minutes of extra time. And that could end up a lot more than 20 minutes, Jamie, because you imagine there's going to be a fair bit of cramp amongst these youngsters. Such a warm day, maybe not as hot as yesterday, which was really, I think maybe the hottest day so far this year in London, but certainly very warm out there. And as I say, I'd be amazed if we don't see one or two at least players being treated for cramp throughout this remaining 20 minutes or so, but they're taking on some liquid at the moment. Maybe some salt capsules or whatever they give them to try and help in that respect. But shame, Jamie, because after the losing the first goal to a penalty, it was a terrific response from Fulham. Their keeper had a spell of one terrific save after another, but once we got back in front, or back on level terms, we then went in front. And then to get an early goal in the second half and make it 3-1, it looked like happy days, really. It looked like the Fulham fans were going to be celebrating. But Tottenham found a way back in, and it was a really inspired substitution, I think, on their part. We've got Blake Philogene Bidace on, and a right-footed curler from him reduced the deficit, and you could see Tottenham growing in confidence after that. And in the end, the little action man Harry Hughes with the all-important third goal from their point of view, that's brought about half an hour's extra time, or 20 minutes I should say extra time. And because of the way they came back, Jamie, I'm sure the Tottenham fans down below us will say that's deserved, they warranted that. We had a spell of looking well on top, and at 3-1 I felt confident we would go on and win the cup, but we're going to have to go again, because obviously with them getting that second goal, then getting the equaliser, coming back mentally, I think they're probably in a better place at the moment. And we're going to have to start from scratch now and try and get back in, see if we can boss the extra time and nick the all-important winning goal.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Jim, that it's going to be a 4-3, don't you, either way. You can see players tiring out there, the huge pitch, and the weather, of course, having an effect. Sometimes you want it to be not quite as warm, because it just gives you more of an opportunity to get around the playing surface. It's important, the words that are just being given to these young players, because they're still learning the game. Let's not forget about that. They're not at first team level. They've not had the experience sometimes of matches of this magnitude. There's going to be a hero out there, of course there is, but for every hero there's a villain. You want the referee to hope that he doesn't play too much of a defining role in the 20 minutes that we're going to see. You said 20, 30. It's going to be towards the 30-minute mark, isn't it, with the overtime we're going to see at the end of both of the halves. And it is a huge, huge period, because it's two London sides going head-to-head with so much on the line.
Yeah. Premier League Cup final, under-16s. 3 apiece, Fulham and Tottenham. Not having the best of times at first team level. Of course, Tottenham has been an absolutely dreadful season from their point of view, but just like our fans that are here down below us in the Johnny Haynes stand, they'll be enjoying watching their youngsters. Some of these will be involved in the future of the club. There's not necessarily a route through to first team football for all of them at the club they're currently at. You would think they probably could well have a future in football somewhere. Which is very, very talented. The quality's been good. I think most people watching the game today will have been impressed, maybe even surprised, Jamie, to a certain extent, just how technically gifted these kids are. But
I like this, Jim. We're ready to go again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tottenham's still going through their motions, and this is really good. I think this is a sign of intent.
Yeah, the Fulham players are all in position pretty much, just taking on a little bit of liquid maybe. We're going to leave some bottles over in front of us.
I know a lot of friends and family, but it surprises you just how many people are here.
Yeah.
It's great to see.
Yeah, it really is, yeah. It just shows people love grassroots football. They love the underage football as well.
Is the Arsenal man still here?
I saw him a couple of minutes ago, yeah. He got up and he looked like he was heading back out to for some more refreshments. But yeah, one Arsenal shirt in amongst it all for some reason. We're seeing a few more of them this afternoon, of course. And let's hope they've got nothing to celebrate. 7:30.
Well, it's a pretty good time, isn't it, to have that game in between the two European matches? That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, playing Atletico Madrid again, of course, in midweek, having been out there for the first leg already and earned a draw. Let's hope Fulham can take full advantage this afternoon. Finally rid us. We're all sick and tired of hearing it. 32 attempts so far to beat Arsenal away, and we haven't managed it. Come close a couple of times, and we've got a point a couple of times, but in recent years. But certainly won't be easy. But that's for later on. It's all about the lads now as we get the extra time underway with Fulham attacking the Hammersmith end in this first period of extra time. And as I say, regulation time, it will be 10 minutes. But if you add the cramp in and all the other stoppages, we shall see. It's we wanted it as short as possible, to be honest, because obviously we've got to really need to be over at the Emirates a couple of hours before kick-off, and that's might not be quite so easy to do. But here come Fulham, just couldn't quite get there. It was the opened up. McKellar begging John on the run through. He's caught the keeper there, but he maybe just overhit the pass towards Kai Valley, and the keeper's gone down hurt. Kai maybe just certainly seems to be in trouble. Maybe just caught him, but the pass just wasn't quite perfect, Jamie. Is it full stretch? I mean, the defender shoved him into him, but
Not sure he's anywhere near his face, is he?
Didn't look like it. I mean, he felt as if there was a possibility the left boot of Kai Valley might have caught the keeper somewhere, but
I think he's entitled to go for it, isn't he?
yeah. And as I say, I think the defender shoved him into it as well, to a certain extent. And you often see that when a forward clatters into a goalkeeper and gets all the blame for being reckless, and then when you look at it again, he's had a shove in the back from a defender. Just wasn't quite perfect, and that's the trouble, Jamie. It's going to be more and more difficult as the game goes on to be getting your passes bang on it. They're tired legs, and we do without too many injuries here, as I say, because every minute that lapses unnecessarily or unexpectedly is making it even more difficult. RETA at the Emirates of 3:30. It's getting less and less likely, but you never know. Let's hope we can avoid penalties at least. Not just so as we can get over to Arsenal on time, but I don't think anyone wants a cup final settled on penalties. The keeper doesn't appear to be much wrong with him as he launches that one long. He will go straight through. He's had to come to the edge of the box, Zach Brief. He couldn't handle it, so he's cleared it. But Jobling was quickly in to win it back, and here goes Coffey Smith, stopped in his tracks. Well, we've got fans coming from all over the place at the moment, walking through the press box, which is not ideal. Oh, youngsters that are jumping over the wall or whatever they're trying to do, I'm not sure, but coming through in numbers at the moment, walking through the press box. But it seems to be the end of the rush. Good strength there from Malaki Odumosu. One thing we haven't seen, Jamie, from any of them really is any nastiness or niggle or, you know, really out of order challenges or anything like that. Nobody's been overly aggressive or cocky or
no, it's been
spiteful.
keenly contested, but nothing more, has it?
No, it's been, you know,
great example.
Yeah, decent behaviour from all of the kids. It's a massive occasion. Be very easy to lose control a little bit, but good strength again there by Odumosu. Fulham can bring it away. Teddy Driscoll to Michaela Beng-John. The ball forward into the Tottenham half, but headed away by Olajaide, the Tottenham captain. And now Ted Evans pushes it across to Sandiford. Nice turn. And a good run as well by Austin Ball. Oh, there's a red card come out from the referee. I think that's harsh.
It's a substitute, isn't it, Odumosu?
Yeah, Odumosu has gone red card. I mean, he showed him a yellow for that challenge on Austin Ball over here, which I didn't think was even a foul, but on this occasion he's gone one further, the referee. He's gone for, it wasn't a second yellow, I think he's gone for the straight red.
I thought it was two yellows. I thought he did show the
yeah,
yellow, I thought, Jim, but it's harsh, isn't it? He's had two, hasn't he? And he's been booked for both.
Nothing in that for me. Nothing in that at all. I'm not even sure he made contact.
Dave's not giving it.
I think the referee's ruined the situation there, Jake Hillier. But Malaki Odumosu has
That's
gone.
horrible for the young man, Jim.
I mean, it was a very, very lightweight challenge, Jamie. And
well, the first one was harshly yellow, wasn't it?
For me, I thought Ball on both occasions has made his mind up to go down. This one over here where he got the yellow card, you could see him grimacing and squealing and heading for the ground before there was any contact. It might have been a foul, but this one here, for me, I didn't see the second yellow come out, but either way...
I thought it did, but maybe not.
Austin Ball is the recipient. He's going to go to goal himself, but for me, he's got the Fulham player sent off there, and the referee's got it wrong. And we're going to have to play with 10 men now for the remainder of extra time. He's going to go to the goal. Well, he's just up and over the bar. It was a sweetly struck effort with his left foot, but it was never coming down enough. But I mean, on what basis is that a red card, Jamie?
It's just so unfair.
It's not, you know, it wasn't through the whole Fulham defence. All right, the challenge has come from slightly behind, but it wasn't dangerous. It wasn't a nasty challenge.
I'd love to know, considering he was a sub, just how many minutes he was on the pitch.
Yeah, not long.
When did he come on?
I'm not sure, Jamie. I didn't do the times. That he was booked on 58 and he hadn't been on all that long. I mean, I suppose he's not having to justify it as a red card if he showed him a second yellow, but I'm not even sure it was a yellow card. I mean, he's closer than we are. Maybe if he's got a better view and he's adamant that it was a deliberate attempt to bring the player down and not play the ball, then maybe he thinks it is a justified yellow card, but that looked really harsh to me. And if we are going to win it now, Fulham, we're going to have to do it with 10 men. It's hard enough as it was, but still doable. And that, I'm sure, will spur the Fulham boys on. They won't be happy with what's happened there. Well, there's a foul, a free kick. The challenge coming in on Benjamin Oluyemi was late, and he is going to show a yellow card, I think. He might go get a bit card happy now. Not entirely sure who that was to. I think it's Courtney Smith, but I wouldn't swear to it. It wasn't him who made the challenge though, was it? So maybe not. We'll have to check that out. But long ball forward from Archie Taylor. Sandiford just going to shepherd it out of play. We just lost a little bit of cohesion, Jamie, I think, as well. But I think they have to a large extent as well. It's more or less like anything could happen now. It's the fluency and the pattern has gone to a large extent.
Yeah, it has. The subs haven't really helped, Jim, and when you get that break and then it's only 10 minutes in extra time, it's not long, is it, in either half? No. Good covering there from Archie Taylor going across to knock that one out of play. Be a throw in, but still plenty of running in Austin Ball's legs, the Tottenham wide man, and Harry Hughes as well. I think the reaction really to the challenge didn't help from Austin Ball, but we shall see it. That looked very harsh to me. Reducing Fulham to 10 men, I mean, they're really going to have to work so hard now for the remaining 11 minutes or so. There's a minute, just about a minute of this first period remaining, and Tottenham have won a corner. Harry Hughes still plugging away. He's possibly the smallest player out there, I think, Jamie, and there's not much of him. He's one of the few that only looks the age he is, really, and he's got a big heart though,
yeah,
hasn't he?
He's still busying about. He's won him a corner there. It's non-stop effort from him, and he got that all-important third goal that took us to extra time. It's Austin Ball with the corner coming in. Kai Valley got a touch on it. It's not out of the penalty area, but he's got a chance to get it away. There's a race on now, and in the end it was Blake Philogene Bidace who got there first. Hopefully the referee's not overreacting, because Michaela Ben-John, the Fulham captain's already on a yellow card. If he felt that was a bad challenge, then he could have been in real trouble, and that doesn't bear thinking about going down to 9 men. The challenges are maybe going to get a little bit iffy now. Tottenham, that's a poor one. That's just tired legs, and that's 3 minutes of added time. As I say, even the tackles, Jamie, when they're tired now and they're snatching at it and they're rushing it, and you know, they could get a little bit more reckless. But we're into 3 minutes of added time at the end of this first period of extra time. Still 3 apiece. It's Benjamin Oluyemi playing that one forward, but again immediately reaching down to his calf. Felt a little twinge, a little bit of cramp. The ball forward wasn't the best, went out for a goal kick.
We just forced it a few times, Jim, trying to bypass midfield and going from back to front. I think we need to try and play through the thirds. That's where we've been elegant and good in this game so far.
Yeah. Sessignon, a massive loss, of course.
Of course.
On a hat-trick, and the focal point really of the forward line. No disrespect to Nathan Facida, who came on, and Odumosu. There's Teddy Driscoll to Fulham. Well, good composure from him, and a lovely little trick as well, but in the end he's dispossessed. He could be on the back foot here, but it's one back. Good work from Oluyemi, but he's gone down injured. Yeboah can carry it forward. Teddy Driscoll still full of running. Up towards the edge of the penalty area. Needs some support, some help from somewhere. In the end, Solomon Olajide is penalised. Not convinced there was much of a foul in that, but Fulham have the free kick.
Just got his body across him, didn't he, and waited for the contact, Jim. He was going nowhere because he was on his left side, had to keep cutting infield, and he's just tried to be a little bit too aggressive, the defender.
Yeah, didn't really have anywhere to go, Teddy Driscoll.
No,
so he
not
just
at all.
Stood up, as you say, and waited for some contact, and he did get a little shove, but not a lot in it. In the meantime, we see Benji Oluyemi back on his feet, but he's suffering with cramp. He's got the physios on. And this is extending things. It will be a free kick from a promising area for Fulham, and it resumes, but as I say, he probably won't be the last one who goes down with a bit of cramp. Teddy Driscoll will swing the free kick forward with his left foot. Decent delivery, hopefully, from him. The referee wants the physios
he's trying
off
to say
the
he's
pitch.
got to go off, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got cramp. I mean, show a little bit of compassion. This is crazy.
Yeah. I think he just wants to show how much running he's still got left in him, the ref, because he's run 70 yards there to remonstrate with the physios. They've got him back on his feet now, but Benji will have to make his way off the pitch. The referee's telling him, you received treatment, you've got to go off, which is fair enough, get that.
Another Tottenham change here, Jim.
Yeah, it looks like Austin Ball is going off, and he has really put a shift in for Tottenham. He's been impressive really throughout. But he's making his way off. Trying to clock the number of the player, it's 14, so it's Melvin Kabongolu. Kabongolu. He comes on to replace Austin Ball. And Teddy Driscoll's going to swing this free kick in. In the meantime, the referee wants to have a word now with some of the players at the far side of the penalty area. Whipped in, we've attacked it. The header towards goal came off a Tottenham defender, but the keeper did well. In the end, Mikel Jack sliding across to keep it from going for a corner.
Every time he's holding, isn't he, Ted Evans, the defender for Tottenham?
He
keeps getting away with it.
Yeah, I mean, the referee spoke to him there, but then he just carried on
do something about it then.
Yeah. Order in now down the right-hand side, Tottenham, but the cross was overhit. Not sure they'll even keep it in play, no. Couldn't keep it in play on this near side.
Surely he's going to blow up soon.
Yeah, it was 3 minutes of added time. We played almost 5, but obviously we had that treatment for Benjamin Oluyemi, who's taking the throw in. Straight to a Tottenham shirt, though. It's Harry Hughes for Tottenham. And it goes towards Toju Wellspring, but the referee blows the half-time whistle. In extra time. And clearly you can tell as they're making their way over to the far side to get some more liquid on board. There's some really tired legs there amongst these young players. I mean, they're naturally fit, aren't they, Jamie? You cast your mind back, you think, well, I mean, I could be imagining it, but I think at that sort of age, at 15, 16, you felt you could run all day long, really. But having said that, as I say, when you factor in the occasion and the pace and intensity of the game and the pitch and the conditions, the weather, everything we've mentioned before, doesn't matter how young and fit you are, you know, it's going to take it out of you, and there's one or two down receiving treatment as we expected in this half-time break.
And of course we're down to 10, Jim, which intensifies it. You've got to run that little bit more, haven't you?
Yeah, I'd love to see that replay again.
It's really harsh I mean, you know, it's a first offence, this one, isn't it, for his yellow card? And then the second one, you could say that maybe across both of them it warrants 1 yellow card, and he's given 2, both for first and second offences.
Yeah, I think it's harsh for him to be off the pitch.
Yeah, you just get the feeling that there's another busy team talk now between both benches, hoping upon hope that we might just see something special in these final 10 minutes, Jim. Otherwise, we're going to penalties. That's the fear. Tottenham have got that extra player. Fulham have got the home advantage. You just really want somebody special to step forward, do something positive, and hopefully we can be the ones lifting the cup, because it's there, isn't it? It's there for both sides, and it's a huge, huge opportunity, this. Let's just hope home advantage counts.
Yeah, we want to see Fulham successful in a cup final at any level. It's not something you see too often. As you've mentioned a couple of times, Jamie, there could well be a hero out there. I mean, anyone who does, if there is just one more goal in it in this final 10 minutes of action and it proves to be the winner, then it's something they wouldn't forget for the rest of their life. And fingers crossed, please God, there is a winner, and it's going to be someone in a white shirt that proves to be the conquering hero. But if not, unfortunately, we'll be looking at the dreaded penalties if nobody from either side can get that winning goal. That's good defending from Archie Taylor, far side, quickly across to cut out that ball down the channel, knocks it out of play, throw in to Tottenham. I mean, I don't think there'll be any question of either of them playing for penalties, Jamie. That's,
no. You want to win it, don't you?
Won't come into their thinking at all, I don't think. With youngsters like this, you just send them out and tell them to go and score another goal.
And because there's no time, is there, the 10 minutes? I mean, it can so quickly elapse, Jim. You're thinking about penalty takers, of course you are, but you want to try and settle it, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to shut up shop and say, let's try and do it, because both sides will think they're capable of winning it and could deserve to win it. It's good defending again from Archie Taylor. He got the block tackle in and it's come off the Tottenham man. Be a throw into Fulham.
But one thing in a match of this magnitude, you see it in every cup final, of course you do, you don't think either side deserves to lose it.
No. No. Apart from Tottenham.
I teed you up. I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah. Got there in the end. Right, here's Yeboah for Fulham. Down the right-hand side again, just slightly too much on the pass. It's going to be nigh on impossible now to be making inch-perfect passes, I guess. And I see Kai Valley there coming away, just maybe reaching round behind and feeling his hamstring as well. It's a big ask, this, for the young lads. And it's all very well that they don't play 45 minutes a half, as that cross is smashed into the side, and they only play 40 minutes, but they've saved 10 minutes on the 90, Jamie. But then when you've got to play 20 minutes of extra time, it's you know, it's 110, so it's 100. So you're going over, and it will be 110, I would think.
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
I think Kai Valley's struggling a bit. We've used all 4 outfield subs. We're down to 10 men because of the red card. But he's feeling something there, Jamie, and he's not moving.
He is struggling, isn't he? Yeah.
This is his hamstring. He's felt it a couple of times at the top of his left leg. So we've lost Caden Sessegnon. Now it's a real struggle for Kai Valley as Harry Hughes swings that in, and again, just not the quality he's probably used to with the ball, because at the moment it's so difficult for all of them. Under that intense pressure they're under now, it'll be going through their minds. They'll all be thinking, this is my chance, I'm going to do something special.
Oh dear, he's gone now.
Oh, there's a hamstring. Sandiford, the Tottenham right back, he was in really quickly to block it off, but might just be a real cramp, because in that area it is painful. Yeah, I think it is just a cramp. Oh, it's so painful, Jamie. Look at that, you can see the kid.
It's in agony, isn't he?
Yeah. Harry Hughes just stretching it for him, and it's a horrible feeling, isn't it, when it goes?
Cool.
Nothing you can do about it once it's gone. It's just sheer pain, isn't it, until it loosens itself up again. The challenges are going to be missed time now. I think it's all getting a little bit harum-scarum, but there's an effort, but again, tired effort that really. He must have come on for the second half. Actually, a Horton Sinclair for Tottenham. I think obviously a fire went off, didn't he, because of the injury he had. I'm not sure at what point, but substitutions have been very sort of low key.
He's out there, isn't he? Yeah.
And I think they're going to make another one shortly, Jamie, but I think it must be Miles O'Malley short. I think is the only substitute they haven't used. Now that I've clocked that Horton Sinclair is on.
It's Oscar Dawes, isn't it? Is he the keeper? O'Malley short.
Oh, is he? Sorry, yeah. So number 12, Oscar Dawes, is it? Yeah, who's replacing Oscar Sandiford, who just went down with that really painful cramp. Oh, good spot, Jamie. Yeah, so
he's in agony, isn't he, Sandiford?
Yeah. All I got here is numbers and no position. So it's Oscar Dawes, just to confirm, who's come on. For any Tottenham fans, you think, what are you talking about? It's Miles O'Malley short's the goalkeeper, so he's not on, but they've now used all four of their outfield subs, as have Fulham. And it's everything to play for with
it's another card here.
Just over 4 minutes gone. Well, that's behind the stanchion for me, but it was a foul on the Fulham captain, I think, was it? Michaela Beng-John. I didn't see who got the card. He's going a little bit card crazy. Well, promising free kick for Fulham. Teddy Driscoll to swing it in with his left foot. Can he pick out a white shirt? Can somebody be the hero? And surely one more goal would win it now. He's checking across the edge of the penalty area, the referee, because there's a little bit of pushing and shoving going on. There's 3 or 4 little duels. Driscoll with a delivery. It's a deep one. Archie Taylor heads it down. It comes back to him. Can we get the shot away? Oh, we did, but it's blocked on the way through. Teddy Driscoll will pick up the loose ball. Oliver's body's going down all around the penalty area as it's played in. The flag goes up. Isaiah Allen got his head to that as it came back in, but the flag went up. Oscar Dawes here. On the right-hand side, but Tottenham seemed to be in a world of his own there, but he's sprinting forward, having just replaced Sandiford. There is the 4th goal, but it's gone Tottenham's way. I think it's Melvin Kebongolu just opened us up. A fresh pair of legs in the middle, nobody picking him up, largely because we're down to 10 men, I'd have to say. Earlier in the game, without the tiredness and without the reduction in numbers, I think someone may well have been there to deal with that, but it's a tap in the 98th minute. Of the 100. He had a bit of space down the left. Courtney Coffey-Smith, and as he played it across, we were spread out. He had plenty of space in the area, really. They all attracted to the ball, those that were there, and Kabongolo put a tap in, really, Jamie, and that's harsh.
It's heartbreak, Jim, isn't it, so late on in the game?
Well, I did say I'd much rather see a goal from open play in extra time than take it to penalties, but...
yeah, can we just go to penalties now?
Yeah, not quite so sure now that Fulham have a free kick. 30 yards or so from goal. Maybe one last chance. The youngsters down in the Johnny Haynes stand trying to make as much noise as they can. It's going to be Kai Valley. He's struggling a little bit with his left leg, but is he going to go to goal from here, do you think? Surely a Fulham goal would take it to penalties. Well, he has, but he's leaning back and he's up and over. Well over the crossbar in the end, and immediately reaching round towards that left hamstring. I think he put everything he had into it, the kid, to get the shot away. But it was always going over Mikel Jack's crossbar. He's taking his time over the goal kick. There's a row now developing down in front of us in the Johnny Haynes stand between the fans. Let's hope that doesn't get out of control. Oh, there's a foul on the Fulham keeper, surely, but shame really that goal had to just knock the stuffing out of Fulham. And it's a hard one to bear, Jamie, especially when you've been 3-1 in front, to lose 4-3. You just couldn't keep it going at 3-1 early in the second half.
The irony is he's only awarded 2 additional minutes at the end of this half.
Yeah, so it's very nearly over. There's 1 or 2 there being threatened with eviction, I think, down below us, who might not be around to see the award of the trophy. Tottenham on the break again. Here's the goal scorer, the hero, and there's the final substitute, Oscar Dawes, pinging it into the box. And he cuts out the clearance as well. There's another chance here for Tottenham. Could make it even worse. And he's missed the target in the end. Courtney Coffey-Smith. Will be another goal kick. We've got 2 balls on the pitch. Zach Brief belts it forward into the Tottenham half. It's headed back. And Fulham give possession away. Just lost our way a little bit. Here's Kai Valley, clever touch from him for Archie Taylor. Dispossessed though. He committed a lot of men forward. He's gone for goal. Told you Wellspring, he's off target from just inside the Fulham half. Well, they want the ref to blow the whistle, the Tottenham fans. And there is a good number of them down below us, as I say. Harry Hughes in to win that one back. It's a chance for Tottenham to make it 5. Good save from Zach Brief. Teddy Driscoll gets his head to it, but it's going to... Another opportunity, and they have made it 5. And it's Isaiah Horton-Sinclair, another one of the subs, late subs, who smashed it in. That's the cup gone from our point of view. It's 5-3 to Tottenham. It's not the ending we were hoping for. And you've got to feel sick for the lads, because they've just not quite been able to see it through. Having looked so good towards the end of the first half and early in the second half. Getting a 3-1 lead. It's another good finish, to be fair, but we didn't clear our lines. Edge of the box, he's placed it with his right foot. It's a hell of a strike. It's an opportunity for Tottenham to celebrate with their fans, who are certainly enjoying it down below us in the sunshine. Not so much the Fulham fans, mostly away to our left. Just want to whistle now. They put a real shift in. Fulham in the end reduced to 10 men, I think was crucial in the heat, and with the extra time and the extra player, Tottenham have used some really clearly talented substitutes to good effect late on, and you've got to give some credit to them to be 3-1 down and come back to win 5-3 if that's what it's going to be. There's another yellow card from the referee, this time for Harry Hughes, I think.
I just think the sending off's proved crucial, and he's got it wrong, Jim. He's got it massively wrong, and it's had a defining impact in this final, and it shouldn't be the case. We shouldn't be talking about officials. We blame VAR at first team level. This time the referee, 2 harsh yellows, and it's had a real bearing.
Yeah, I agree. You know,
I don't think you can argue with that.
We shouldn't be reduced to 10 men, especially in a cup final under 16 level. You've got to give a little bit of leeway, and neither of the challenges were bad ones, to be fair. But the free kick goes sailing into the stand at the Putney end. The referee blows his whistle. And it's a shame for the under-16s. It would have been such a great day, great way to start the weekend. A cup final win. But the opposite, I suppose, is doesn't bear thinking about, Jamie, because it's one thing winning a cup final, it's a totally different experience, of course, losing one.
Yep.
And the opportunity for the youngsters to play here in front of the Fulham fans on the famous Craven Cottage turf. And 5 minutes or so, less than 5 minutes into the second half, it was looking so good. Caden Sessegnon completing his hat-trick. He was the star of the show from Fulham's point of view. Unfortunately then was forced off with an injury which really didn't help our cause. And then when Malaki Odumosu, who'd come on really to replace Caden, was shown a red card for what looked a really innocuous challenge on Austin Bourne of Tottenham. The referee, Jake Hilliard, for me, in an under-16s cup final, was far too keen to reach for the card and reduce Fulham to 10 men. It definitely made a difference in these sort of conditions. Players dropping like flies with cramp late on, but nothing to be ashamed of. They did ever so well to make the final, and for an hour or so of the game did themselves proud, and it was all looking really good. But unfortunately it wasn't our day. The final score here at the Cottage in this under-16s Premier League Cup final: Fulham 3, Spurs 5. It's their trophy. We have to come back next year. We've lost in the final 2 years running. Hopefully, third time lucky. Please God, this time next year we might be here celebrating the trophy coming our way. But for now, that's it from us here at the Cottage. Myself and Jamie, we're going to get across to the Emirates as quickly as we can and hopefully get set up and avoid any technical issues over there, and be with you 10 minutes or so before kick-off. 5:30 kick-off, of course, at the Emirates as Fulham take on Arsenal, looking for that historic first ever away win. In the meantime, final condolences to the lads. They had a right good go, the under-16s. There's real talent on show in white shirts, but just wasn't our day. It wasn't good enough in the end, and sadly the victors are Tottenham Hotspur, and Fulham are the runners-up. But decent effort, a good game of football, just not the right result from our point of view. But join us later on, about 5:20, as I say, when we go live from the Emirates. In the meantime, as always, thanks for your support, thanks for being with us on Fulham Live on FFC TV, and wherever you've joined us from around the world, whether it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening or good night. God bless.
Taking place on the pitch now is the presentation of the Under-16s Premier League Cup final. Making the presentation today is Neil Saunders from the Premier League. So please welcome to the pitch, Neil. Firstly, please show your appreciation to this afternoon's match officials. Match referee Jake Hillier, assistant referees Jacob Miller and Nathan George, and fourth official Chris Pastor. Now please put your hands together for the runners-up, Fulham. Now please give a big round of applause to the Under-16s Premier League Cup winners, Tottenham Hotspur.